It's really sad when you've been kind and understanding and forgiving your whole life to your family, and they know about something that's yours and they want to keep it, so they get you involved with somebody who's paid to make you miserable, keep you from ever succeeding in anything, to steal money and lie and say you're a whore and stupid and promiscuous. No, I was made promiscuous through MK Ultra when I was young. I was unloved, so I was always searching for someone to love me, never realizing that love was inside me, and that I don't need anybody. If you love yourself, you don't need another person. And it's just dawning on me how much they were hard to get intimate with. Intimacy. And I was always like, right, open book, right? I brought all my boyfriends home, which was a big mistake, because they've been trying to sabotage me my entire life, and it's just the way this world works. It's just so, it's a cruel place if you dwell on it. But I'm looking at the bright side of things. I'm trying to remember good moments, but all the pushing away ones keep coming to me. Like I was always pushed away. And now, with this all coming full circle, it was all a plan the whole time. And how do you reach hearts that are like that? Because God still wants to save them, right? Maybe not all of them, but He gives you so many chances. Like, this has been a year since I snapped out of realizing what people around me really wanted for me. And God has given you so many chances to turn and do the right thing. And now it's probably too late for a lot of them. You don't want to die without repenting. We're all written in the book of life. And your free will decides whether you're staying in it or it's getting erased. And that's, to me, that's scary. I was always been frightened of not being in God's grace. And to realize we're energy, and that energy is going to either go to the darkness and have so much turmoil, like live the life I live, basically, or you do good and you're going to get the rewards that God promises. Like new dimensions, right? A new quantum, whatever. But there's different dimensions. So apparently there's different dimensions of Earth everywhere. So I forgive, but I can't have these people in my life because they'll just try to suck me in again, right? And because of my big heart, I always forgive people, but now I'm using both. And because God is inside me, He teaches me and He shows me immediately the inauthenticity of people. I can tell if somebody's putting groceries in their car and they're being authentic, or they're just pretending so that they can throw magic and do car magic. I can tell the difference. It's just my whole life I've had to analyze people so I could prepare for what I was going to say next or where I was going to move next, right, type thing. Like even with when I was a child, it was like, okay, study mom and dad and see what kind of mood they're in before I open my mouth type thing, right? Or my brothers and sisters. So I had to navigate where my peace was going to be my whole life. When I was a child, I couldn't wait to grow up so I could leave home, because it was so emotionally, mentally, and physically cruel, as cruel can be to a little kid, right? Like I was 3 years old, and my dad would come from working out of town, and he'd stop at the bar, and then he'd come home and wake us up and make us stand in front of him and lecture us. But the boys were always allowed to go to bed. And my sister went to bed, and I was always the last one standing. And if you stood in front of him and he was like drunk, right? And he'd say something, you go, yada. He'd say, turn around, and he'd still had his steel-toe boots on, and he'd kick me right across the living room into the frickin' wall. And I couldn't even breathe because it was going, just gasping for breath because it, I fucking hurt. I was like 3, and here I am flying across the frickin' room. So I learned real quick how to avoid him. But I can remember hearing his truck pull up, and I would just absolutely be terrified. So I don't remember what happened. I remember I had to sit on his lap, and he'd start talking about where kids come from. But then my mind goes blank, so I don't know what happened. But I know they did some kind of crown rituals on me when I was little, and I just don't remember. And it's probably God protecting me. Because certain things, like some people can go through brutal satanic rituals and survive and still function, and then there's some people that wouldn't, and I don't think I would be able to mentally function if I knew exactly what went on, right? But maybe God's just preparing me for it so that, because I know a lot, but I haven't said it all because I don't have proof. But that inner knowing, right? It's clairsentient. But yeah. I'm just waiting for the Most High's divine intervention to bring me back what belongs to me, that was left for me. See, I don't need a washing machine. I got a washboard forehead.